Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be telling you some of the weirdest things that have ever come through the porn star's revolving doors. Let's get stuck in. Up first we have weird science. So when a 50-year-old waffle came through the doors, everyone was a little surprised. Just the idea of this item itself will cause somebody to go, Why would anyone want a countertop appliance that's half a century old? For decoration, sure, but when the seller asks for $100, it's clear that she feels that this old piece of machinery will help an interested buyer make a delicious breakfast. A simple search online will turn up modern, brand new waffle irons that are half that price or less. The thing is fully functional, so we'll give her that. However, Chun-Li notices that it'll have to be cleaned up quite a bit, and even then it could be a hard sell, and only to a specifically interested buyer. She walks away with a final deal of $50, which is still more than a new waffle maker. Waffles made from a decade-old piece of rusted machinery. Yo.
I'll go 45.
50?
All right, 50, you got it.
Next up, have you ever seen the episode with the blood transfusion kit? That was creepy, right? Well, the next item is even weirder. Wait until you get a load of this 19th century tool for removing tonsils, called a tonsilito. This terrifying set of scrapers, scissors, and slicers will leave you squirming. While we get some interesting background on this tool's function, the demonstration of how this tool works is nothing short of petrifying. A sort of scissors grabs the tonsils, a sharpened ring slices them off, and then a curved shaving mechanism finishes the job. After this gruesome tutorial comes the suggestion that you could show off the removed tonsils while keeping them clamped down in these nifty tools. What a treat. The seller gets $800 for one of the most fear-inducing artifacts in porn stars history.
800, you got a deal.
All right, I'll take 800.
All right, deal.
Thanks.
Up next is probably an item that everybody's seen at least once. They're called Jolly Chimps. One even made a villainous appearance in Pixar's Toy Story 3, and that's a perfect role for these terrifying simians too. In fact, part of the reason the seller is letting go of her Jolly Chimp is that it scares her grandkids. One look at it with its blood-red gums, maniacal grimace, and bulging crimson eyes, and it's no wonder why. She manages to walk into the shop at the right time, however, because Old Man has a soft spot for vintage toys. He never turns down an opportunity to wax nostalgic for his younger days playing with wind-up gizmos. In a shocking turn of events, Old Man actually goes above her asking price and offers $150. She managed to pass off a nightmarish primate and make a clean profit in the process.
I don't want to take advantage of you. If you wanted, I'd go up to 150.
Oh, you'll go up? Wow.
And next, now this thing is just flat out strange. The first question from Chun-Li is, what's a duck press? A natural inquiry, no doubt. So what is a duck press? It's essentially a juicer for duck carcasses. Yep, you put in a dead duck, this device mashes it down into a pulp, and out comes all the blood and guts. The idea alone is not exactly appetizing, but the device itself is incredibly ornate, and there's an even stranger reason why. This process was meant to be performed at a restaurant tableside in front of guests. Now who would want to see this right before their meal? Chun-Li offers $1,500 for the thing, and the seller actually passes. Where in the world is this man going to get more than $1.5 grand for what's basically a poultry juicer from a bygone era? He should have taken the money and run. And lastly, it's always been a strange concept to pay money for, well, money. Especially old money with a hole cut right into the middle. Especially old money with a hole cut right into the middle and filled with exploding dye. Not to mention, they're $10. What? Dye packs are still used today to help prevent bank robberies or at least make it easier to identify the thief. It's pretty hard to make a clean getaway when you're covered in blue or pink ink. Rick asked a pretty funny question. If you robbed a bank, why would you take $10 bills? Very valid. They call in an expert to validate the legality of this purchase, and after getting the go-ahead, the seller manages to talk Rick into giving him $175 for it. Rick feels that it's a buzzworthy curiosity that will get people into his shop. Well, if you say so, Rick.
I'm assuming it's legal to buy this dye pack. But then again, when you're dealing with the feds, you better be certain.